Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I'm back with another one. Okay, today we're going to be breaking down Furman UTC, or Tennessee Chattanooga. They played in the second round of the FCS playoffs. Furman got the best of them. They won 26-6, I believe the final score was. Furman really controlled the game the whole time. Chattanooga was not really able to move the ball very successfully. They got a touchdown in there, but that was really their only points of the game. Furman only scored 2 touchdowns, I believe. I think the rest of their points came off field goals. So what is that like? What if they got 14? What's that? 12 points off field goals. So 4 field goals, 2 touchdowns. They ended up coming out with a dub. Nobody really cares how you do it as long as you do it. They move on to the quarterfinals. They'll face Montana in the quarterfinals of the FCS playoffs. But Furman, what I noticed from them throughout this game was that they're really trying to run the ball. They have a really good running back, number 8. He looks like a bigger guy, able to break a few tackles, get downhill, plays downhill very aggressively. They got some speed on offense. I don't know too much about the receivers. They got some quick guys on the outside, number 9. I'm not sure if he's a receiver or a running back, but he gets the ball out of the backfield a lot. Sweeps, jet sweeps, tosses, things of that nature. They look like they try to get him involved. But more than anything, what I noticed from this game was that they're trying to control the game, control the line of scrimmage. They want to run the ball. They want to play downhill. It doesn't seem like they're trying to put the ball in the air too much. But we're going to break it down here. We're going to break down this game. They will face Montana this Friday on December 8th at 7 p.m. ESPN2 under the lights once again. We'll see if that game gets snow. We'll see what that turns out with that game. But I thought this was a very interesting game. Seemed kind of like, more of a boring game to watch if you were watching it. I know I turned it on a couple times. I didn't really watch it because there was Sac State on, there was North Dakota State on. There were some other games that I was more interested in rather than this game. But after watching this game back, it really seems like Furman wanted to control the game on the ground. I haven't looked at their overall stats for the season, but if I could guess, I'm probably guessing that they're more of a running team. Their quarterback seems like he gets the job done. He scrambles a little bit. He doesn't seem like a bigger guy, but they got weapons. Obviously, they're in the quarterfinals, so they're a good team. They're 10-2, I believe, because I think they were 9-2 before last week, so I think they're 10-2 now. But they're definitely a good team. They got pieces around. They look like they got a good offensive line, a bigger defensive line than for sure Delaware did have. Their offensive line controls the line of scrimmage. They're able to run the ball very successfully. But we're gonna look at it right here. They're gonna play the Grizz this week. It's gonna be a great breakdown. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. If you're watching this video right now, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so Furman started out with the ball. They're going to start it on the ground to number 8, that running back I just spoke about, and he's going to get about 4 or 5 yards on first down. Nothing super serious, but you watch their linemen. They got some guys pulling around, got the tight end coming across as well, sealing off that edge, and it's a pretty successful run on first down. So you got a 3rd and 4, their first 3rd down in the game, and what are they going to draw up? Play action. Looks like they're trying to fake this screen. Oh my gosh, man. So they had a touchdown here, but the quarterback is going to get pressure. So it looks like Chattanooga is in a quarter shell. You got quarters. It just looks like a quarter shell. Coverage underneath, got some hooks underneath, but they're trying to keep everything over top of them. But it looks like they really get confused here, so they rotate at the snap. Looks like this safety is just trying to get to his zone. Not so sure what they were doing pre-snap, but it looks like they're just trying to get to their spots. But max protect here, only 3 receivers on a route. Got this guy on the under. You run this fake quick screen, but one thing that would, I've never played defense, but one thing that would have perplexed me about this play is you look like you're about to run this quick screen. All of these DBs bite on it, but it's like, where do you expect him to go without any blockers? Usually when you run screens that look like this, where the receiver's running up and he's coming back down, you usually have guys, your guards and your centers are usually working out to get in front of him to block for him. You have no blockers. So as a defense, that would be something that would perplex me. Is like, why are they running this but they have nobody covering him? They get a wide open receiver, number 3, wide open. This would have been a walked-in touchdown. This would have been an easy touchdown. But number 6, Huff, gets pressure right as he's about. He looks at. I don't know why he didn't let it go right now. I would have pumped it and just let it go right now. He doesn't. He gets pressure. He hesitated for a second, and he turns it into a good play. It's a really successful play, but they would have had a touchdown right there. Good conversion on 3rd and 4 for them. They move forward. Going to take a deep shot here early on in the game. You get number 11. Now, one thing about this is some of these pictures are going to look really close, so we don't have an overtop view. I'm sorry about that. Once again, I don't have an all 22 for this game, but a lot of these cut-ups look like this. A lot of these tight views are going to start like this, but they're just going to run number 11 on what seems to be a go, and he gets open. Maybe say the ball. I mean, you got to come down with this. This is playoffs. I mean, he put it on the money. Pocket, good pocket, put the ball out there for him. You got to come down with this. Tough play for them on 1st and 10. Now you got a 2nd and 10. A little behind in the chains, especially for a team that wants to run the ball. Not getting positive yardage on 1st down is a little tough to deal with, and they throw a pick. So they try to run this RPO. Seems like they got a slant on the backside of this. So they're trying to fake like they're running split zone, but they're really coming back around. Blocking what seems to be like what would have been like a power run play. Either way, I don't know if he could have handed it as well, but he pulled it, probably an RPO, pulled it, and he must not have seen the defender right underneath because it comes up with an interception. I think that's a safety, but their safety comes up with the interception. First drive for Furman. They throw an interception, and Chattanooga's going to get the ball. So they're going to try to run it on 1st down. And not really gonna have anything. Good pursuit by their defense, flowing with the ball, being gap sound, and having a lot of hats around the ball. Good play on 1st down. You got a 3rd and 6 for Chattanooga, their 1st down of the game, and I think they converted. Excuse me. Looked like there was possibly a face mask right here. I don't know if they did call it, and if they didn't, I don't know why they didn't call it, but they get the 1st down. Anyway, and it's a good play. So I don't know what the cameraman was watching, but I put this on here for the tight end. You're gonna hit the tight end on this over route. He's really just running away from the DB. The DB never puts hands on him or anything. He's playing off. So he runs, gets across, the quarterback finds him, and it's a 1st down for Chattanooga. 3rd and 9 coming up for them. They look to be running this out more concept, so more by number 1, out by number 2. I know Chattanooga, they like to throw the ball around. They had 2 1,000-yard receivers on the season, so they like to spread the wealth. Maybe plus 950. I don't know if one of their receivers got over 1,000. I know one of them had over 1,000. I don't know if both of them were able to get over 1,000 through this game, but they're going to try to go this deep shot, and it's a dime. Not really a lot of creativity in the route. Just going to speed release here, and quarterback puts the ball on him. He comes down with it. Great play by him. Great completion. Let's watch it right here. Keep space on the outside. Fade late, and get 2 feet down. Good play by number 2. Good play by Chattanooga. So you got this under, and you got a seam by number 2, a widened hitch by number 1 up top, seam, widened hitch by number 1, under by number 1 out here, and you got your tight end on what looks to be a corner route. And then you got the back coming out late on an out. Quarterback's gonna dump it off to him late. He gets pressure from the outside. He feels the pressure. He's gonna scramble out the pocket. Nothing's open downfield. Dump it off to the running back and allow him to do the rest. Great play by the running back. Great play by the quarterback. Way to turn something into nothing. Quick out on this more out concept up here. More by number 1, out by number 2. Quick catch for number 6, I believe. Now they're down into the red zone. You got Chattanooga down in the red zone. They're running this screen. This is a great play. Watch this. So this is what these screens, this is what should alert the defense to a screen. You got him coming back, but also guard, 2 guards, and a center coming out to block. And it turns into a really good play. Decent play. I think they might have got the 1st down out of it though, but maybe not even got the 1st down. 2nd and 5, running the screen. Furman's doing a really good job of sprinting to the ball. Really good job of sprinting to the ball. Looks like a cover 3 over the top, but decent play on 2nd and 5. Amounts to not much. They had already blew it dead, so that's not a fumble. And you're going to get to a 3rd and 2 scenario. Got 3rd and 2. Hand it off, and the running back's just going to find his way to the outside. So he tries to hit it up inside, but it's actually played really well by Furman. Just unluckily, number 25 comes down a little too hard and is not able to get back out. Good block by the receiver on the outside. You don't have to get a kill shot. Just get enough and don't get a penalty. Touchdown, Chattanooga. They take the 7-0 lead with 7 minutes left in the first quarter, and Furman's got the ball back. So you got Furman in this 20 personnel, 2 running backs, no tight ends, 3 receivers, and they're going to run it downhill, man. Downhill. They're trying to play downhill. They're trying to play downhill football. Good play on first down. They get about 5 out of their first down run, maybe a little more, maybe like 7 out of their first down run. Now you got a 2nd and 6 later on in the drive. You're going to run a corner, widened hitch up top. Nothing's really there. And then you're running this whip route or return route with an in behind it. I think he might have had the in, but once again, he gets a little pressure, so he's not able to get it to him. But you got this in route. That's the window you're looking for right there. He takes the linebacker. You got the whip route. Occupy that linebacker. We got the in right behind him. Once again, he probably was about to throw it, but he got pressure. So he's not able to get the ball off. And he's going to dump it off to the running back, who looks like he's checking protection. Wanted to chip, but this guy went inside, so he wasn't able to chip him. So he's just going to float out and stay alive for the quarterback. Quarterback gets it to him. It's a good run. Great run. You got a 1st and 10. Looks like a quarters. Kind of looks like a quarters. Not so sure what they're trying to do here coverage-wise, because it looks like manned by this safety here. Maybe he's manning up the running back, or maybe he's watching the tight end. This guy might be watching the tight end, actually. It seems like this guy's probably watching the tight end. He then comes and fills in the run game, but these guys are probably just in man up here. But this guy's zone turning. It's just hard to tell. But they try to hit it on a quick in route, in/slot fade. If you watch this channel a lot, I just broke down the Montana State NDSU game. Montana State had ran this concept quite a few times. It might have been at a 3x1, but this is a common concept that a lot of teams run. Gonna try to get the in route /slant. I don't know if it's a slant or in, but slant and a vertical slot fade. He throws a slant. A little behind, but he's trying to protect him from this defender who's pushing out there. Number 2 is not able to come down with the ball. So you're going to try to run this flood concept out here. 2 verticals by the 2 outside receivers and a flood by number 3. It's covered. They have nothing. I think he still puts it out there, though. He does, and it's incomplete. So number 2, I see what number 2 is trying to do. Number 2 is trying to hook it up in this area because he felt that defender out there. You can see that he's not trying to run out there. You see he's not trying to run out there. The quarterback still puts it on him. It's a little too far out there. I think the DB or the receiver might have thought the DB might have still been, a little tighter to him, because when he looks out right there, the receiver DB's still right there. So the receiver doesn't fully run out of his route, and it's an incompletion. A decent route concept. Good call by Chattanooga to have guys in coverage right there. So you got a 3rd and 2 for Chattanooga. Quick screen, and number 2's gonna make something out of nothing. He's really got nothing here. 46, their linebacker flows really fast to the ball. He sees it and gets out there. End, maybe not a backer, maybe this end. Sees it, gets immediately back there. He might have already been in the flats, or he might have been trying to cover for this tight end coming over. I'm not sure, but he got to the flats and they threw that screen out there. And he's going to barely get the first down. So this was very interesting because they gave him this first down, but I don't think he got it. I mean, his knee looks like it's down right there. He's not at the first down. They gave him the first down on the field, and then when they reviewed it, they upheld the call and still gave him the first down. So that was an interesting play. There's been some interesting officiating going on in this playoffs. I'm not saying anything bad about the officials, but there's definitely been some interesting calls going on. So you got a 2nd and 12, 2 minutes left in the first quarter, and you're going to run it. And they're going to get the first down. Or not even the first down. That wasn't the first down. That was 2nd and 12. So they're going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, basically. 3rd and 10. Inside run again. And see, this is like, I know they're in their own end zone. I know their back is to their own end zone, but it just seemed like to me, UT Chattanooga was playing very scary. Like they were playing very safe. Like they didn't really take a lot of shots deep down the field. They were trying to run it inside the whole game. They really didn't have any creativity in their offense. There wasn't a lot. Like they didn't do a lot. So it just made it seem like you watch late in the game too. It's like they're still in the game. It's like 23-7, even at some point when it's like 20-7, and they're just not really looking like they're trying to affect the game over top or really get anything down the field. They're really content with trying to run it on first and second down, maybe throwing it on third down. Even on some third and longs, they're still running it. Like right here, this is the playoffs, man. This is the playoffs, and you're running it on 3rd and 10. Like it just feels like they were really content with maybe potentially keeping the game close. Like they wanted to maintain their lead. They only have a 7-point lead, so I don't know. It surprised me the way they played it. It surprised me the way they were. Some of the things they did offensively, but you know, it is what it is. You got Furman. Wait. Let's go back. Sorry about that. You got Furman. Wait, this way. So you got Furman, who's got a first down. They got the ball back after the UT punt, and they're going to do this jet sweep to the receiver, number 82. Seems like a really good player, really fast guy. Gets outside gets the ball in his hands, and he's able to make things happen. So he's definitely a player to watch for in terms of skill players who can affect the game with the ball in their hands. I think he's one who can do that. Decent run by him. Great tackle by Chattanooga player. 1st and 10, second quarter. Early on in the second quarter, you got a 1st and 10 for Furman. They're going to run it once again, number 28, and he's going to get about 4 yards on first down. Outside run, looping this tight end back around with a puller, with pulling the center, looping him back around. Got a crack block by the receiver out here, trying to come down and get in there, crack that corner or crack that safety. Gets enough of them, but it's just not a lot to be had out of that run play on 1st and 10. Good run on first. You got 3 on first down. You got a 2nd and 7 coming up. You got a stick concept. So let's break this down. You got a stick concept. You got a flat by number 2. He's going to push out to the flats immediately. That stretches that's the horizontal stretch. Horizontal stretch. See how it moves it out right there. You got this linebacker on the inside of him keying to it, but he's not pushing out to it because he's got a zone to cover, and he's going to hook up in that hook zone right there and just get the first down. Great play, great route concept, great execution. Good play. First down. Good play on 2nd and 7. So you got 13 minutes left in the game. Run play. 1st and 10 for Furman. Got guys coming down trying to get involved. Another crack block by this receiver. He's a single side receiver. Crack the corner or crack the safety. Corner tries to. This is why you make corners tackle. This is why you make corners tackle. Miss. And it turns into a good run on first down for Furman. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 for Furman. Good pocket. And he's going to find his tight end or his running back that's a receiver. Receiver just hanging out. Can't really see the route concepts. Got a quick out by number 2 up here, number 3, but he's the number 2 receiver. Quick out by him. And he's just going to hang out. Quarterback scrambles, finds him. Decent play on 2nd down. Got a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone now. They're going to run it to number 8. And he's almost going to get in the red zone. Great way to fill out this block by the tight end. So once again, they're pulling that tight end around, pulling that guard around, and bamming that tight end across, as well as they got one of the running backs blocking in front of them. This is blocked up really well. Tight end, running back, cut up the field, and tackled inside the 5 on the 4-yard line. So now they got a 3rd and goal, and they're just going to run power. Easy. Get everybody lower than their guys. Play with good pad level. And get number 8 in the end zone. Touchdown for Furman. 7-7 game. 10 minutes left in the first half. You got a 1st and 10 for Chattanooga. Quick outs up top. And it's not going to be anything. Try to get it out. But, they try to cut everybody to make their blocks easier. Just get everybody down. And nothing on first down. We got a 2nd and 10 now. Pre-snap motion. Just looks like zone. Inside zone. And he's gonna get what he can. Hammer it in there. He's got about 4 on, what was that, 2nd down? 4 on 2nd down. Decent 2nd down run, but even then it's like 2nd and 10 and they're running the ball. I'm not their offensive coordinator. I'm not in the SoCon. I'm not, in Chattanooga's locker room. I'm not their offensive coordinator. I'm not their head coach. I'm not their receivers coach. I don't know, but it just seems kind of weird to run it on 2nd and 10 to me. Playoffs. I don't know. I guess it's all right. Turns it into a 3rd and manageable. You got a 3rd and 6 now. Pre-snap motion by the tight end. It's man. Look by the motion. He's got man leverage, man eyes, man. Looks like a 1-high zone. This is your 1-high safety. They're going to run it to number 36. And, 3rd and 6. Once again, they're running on 3rd and 6. And maybe this is what they've done all year. I have no idea. It just seems odd to me. Maybe they felt like they couldn't pass it. I don't know. Maybe they just felt like this is where they were going to have the most success. They run it on 3rd and long. Looks like an outside zone play. And he turns it into something pretty decent. Great run. Gets inside Furman territory. Blocked up really well. Don't got to be a kill shot. Just got to get enough. He got enough. And 36 did the rest. Great play. Great play. You got a 2nd and 9 now. And they're going to throw the quick out. Gonna RPO. This looks like an RPO. You got him run blocking up front. And you're going to throw the quick out on the outside. Furman must have really been keying on these. Either Furman, this must have been something that Chattanooga threw a lot because their DBs are on this. As soon as it looks like he's going to throw those, their DBs are on it and they're breaking on the ball. Great play by Furman to get Chattanooga on the ground. Got a 3rd and 10. Going to do a drop back pass. Looks like they're just running all verts. Max protect. Not max protect. No, yeah, max protect. Oh, no. So the tight end went out. Tight end's checking for protection. He's out. You got a 6-man protection, though, with the running back in. Almost gets sacked. It's almost intercepted. They're getting pressure on him. They're only rushing 4. They're not rushing anybody else. And their linemen just get tripped up over each other right here, which collapses the pocket. He's got to get out the pocket. Almost sacked. Almost right there. Got the ball off at least. Almost was an interception, but good by him to get the ball off. They punted away, pinned Furman deep. They got 7 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, and Furman's got the ball back. 1st and 10. Drop back or little play action. And get it on the outside to your playmaker, number 9, who ran the swing. Pre-snap orbit motion or pre-snap motion by the running back. Go out on a swing. Quarterback checks downfield. We don't know what he's checking. We can't see it, but they get it to number 9. And he turns it into a good play on 1st down. You got a 2nd and 3 for Furman. And they're going to run it down in there by number 7. So number 7, this is the only play that we're going to see from him. He seems like he's a good player. He went down after this play. You're going to see it. It looked like he hurt his hamstring. I'm not sure if he's going to play this week against the Grizz, but definitely a player to watch. I think he's got some juice, and just by this play right here, he can make things happen. Give him a little hole. Looks like he can make things happen. Great blocks on the inside. Got the guard pulling around, getting in there. Good block by this lineman right here. Oh my gosh. Moving guys, and that's a really good run. He pulls up though. So we'll see if he's playing this week, but that's a pretty decent hole right there to run through. And number 7's gonna do the rest. You got a 1st and 10, 6 minutes left in the 1st quarter, or 2nd quarter, 1st half. And number 8's just gonna find some work around here. Just another run play. They're pulling the guard or the center and this tight end around once again. Seal, and he gets about 5 or 6 off of it. Okay, so we got a 3rd and 4 now. Play action. He's going to get pressure. He's going to get a little bit of pressure, and he's going to get out the pocket. He tries to dive for that 1st down, but he's unable to get it. You got a stop and a corner route up top. Seems to be one of their staples. Offensively, you got a 12 personnel, so these are your only 2 receivers on the field. You're sending one of your tight ends, leaving one of them in protection. You got max protection, and he's still, I mean, gosh, they're still getting pressure on the quarterback through a max protection. This DN just forgets his outside contain and just crashes it. It might be a stunt, actually. It might actually look like a stunt. Maybe not. Maybe it just worked out that way, but he tries to get the first down, dives forward for it. I think he was a little bit short. Gonna go the fake, man. So they go the fake tush push. They look like they're about to go to the tush push out here. You're not even in 13 personnel. You're in 12 personnel. You got 2 tight ends, 5 linemen, a running back, and they look like they're gonna do the tush push. Fakes the play action. Nothing's there. So they try to go this. It looks like a stick concept up top. Maybe they're trying to just get it to this tight end. I guess he didn't like the picture. I would have thrown it out there. Maybe he couldn't see it. Maybe he couldn't see behind this running back in this block, but you really just got to toss it out to that tight end, catch it. He falls for it. That's a first down. He doesn't do that. He's going to scramble out and try to make something, but they got good contain on 4th and 1. Interesting 4th and 1 call. I think you might have been better off just trying to get it on the run, just trying to run the quarterback draw, the quarterback sneak, but they didn't. They didn't get the first down, and it is what it is. You got Chattanooga with the ball back, 2nd and 10. They're going to try to run it. Looks like a stretch, outside zone type play. And they're getting about 4 or 5 on first down. Look at number 6 come up and make this hit. This is a pretty good hit. Comes down. Great hit. Pretty good tackle. 5 on first down. Or second down, I think that was. Yeah, second down. You got a 3rd and 5 now. Pre-snap swing. And you're going to just run the spot. So this is why you do this. This is why you do things like this. Swing route. You got off man, it looks to be, or it might be quarters, but your DB who's covering this number 2 receiver is off. Run the swing, hitch up right behind it, give him the ball now. And it's a good play on 3rd and 5. Really good play on 3rd and 5. First down for them. You got a 1st and 10 now. Looks like an outside zone play, stretch play. This looks like stretch. And finding that hole in the run scheme, and he's getting about 5 or 6, maybe 7 on first down. Got a 2nd and 10 now. Play action. Gonna run this out. More concept up top with a tight end in the flats, but you're booting or you're nakeding to it this time, or rolling out to it. And tries to hit the guy on the sidelines, but he kind of waits a little too long to put it on him. Honestly, if you're going to throw that, you got to throw that right here. But he gets the separation he really needs initially. He just doesn't get the ball until late. And maybe he couldn't see it behind the tight end. He couldn't see how clean it looked behind the tight end, but, you know, got to make those. 2nd and 10. Now you're behind in the chains even more. Got a 3rd and 15. Going to run it on 3rd and 15. And mind you, this is 2 minutes, so this is 1 minute and 30 left in the second quarter. You got a 3rd and 15. It's a tie ball game, and you're running stretch. I don't know, man. I think they could have had a better game plan going forward, especially playing a conference opponent. I don't know how their regular season matchup turned out. I probably guessed that Furman probably won, but I mean, shoot, you just got to come. I just personally feel like you got to come with a little more when you're playing against that opponent like that. Got a 1st down or 1st and 10. Got a minute left in the half for Furman. Gonna run this more out concept once again, but this time he's gonna hit the receiver on the more, who was really just sitting in the hole in the zone. Got a spot, looks like a spot route by the tight end, or maybe an OTB. Maybe he didn't get quite OTB, but in there, and then looks like an M route by number 3. He's gonna throw the scramble, throw the ball in the hole to number 12. Good play on first down. Got a minute 16 left on 1st and 10 for Furman. What are they gonna do? Looks like a 3 verts concept to me. I can't see the full routes downfield, but just the way the zones that these guys are trying to get to. This guy's staying on the hash. This guy's trying to get across the hash. Just seems like 3 verts to me. Either way, whatever it was not there. The quarterback's going to scramble, and I think he gets about 6 on first down. So you got the quick out concept up here. This might be a stick route right here, but a quick out up here. mirrored concepts, stick, and a quick route. This is a little bit lazy at the top for number 3 up here, but you know, it gets the job done. Decent route by the tight end here, but you're really looking at that out. The DB breaks on it. The ball's not there. You can tell the quarterback looked at the tight end first before he threw this. He checked the tight end and then made his way to the outside, or else he probably would have just thrown the out right away. He didn't, and it's incomplete on 2nd and 4. Now they got a 3rd and 4, and you're just going to run basically like a stick concept once again, but you're incorporating the running back now. So the running back goes on an arrow, and you still run the tight end on a stick. So that really puts this linebacker in a bind. Who's he going to choose? If he chooses the running back, you're wrong. If he chooses the tight end, you're wrong once again. Great play call on 3rd down, on 3rd and 4, because you got the other defender over here playing this far off. So that's why it works out that way on the linebacker. You're putting the linebacker in a bind. He can never be right. Good play on 1st down for them, or on 3rd down for them, and it's a 1st and 10. You got 50 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10. Get it off to the running back, and he's not going to get much. You're looking for things deep. You got some switch release here at the bottom. Not so sure at the top what you're running, but spot route by the tight end or by the running back. Just a little spot up by the running back, and good tackle by the defense. 2nd and 5 for Furman. Oh my gosh, man, I watched this live, and man, this is crazy. So you're gonna get 3 verts up here, or no. So you're running this flood concept again. You're running the number 3 receiver on a deep out, and then the other 2 receivers on goes, and man, he's got him here. They cloud it off. Doesn't look like there's any Tampa involved. It really just, this might be combo coverage too. I'm not so sure, but you got too high for sure. You got too high. This guy's playing a cloud. He sees that guy going that out, or he doesn't even see that guy going out. I don't know why he's playing this like this, but it definitely looks like he's in a cloud. He just doesn't have anybody underneath him to threaten him, but he doesn't need to be over top because he's hopefully knowing that he's got that safety over top. But one thing he doesn't know that safety is being influenced by is this vertical. If that safety goes to respect that vertical on the outside, this vertical seam is going to be open. So you put the safety in a bind, especially when they got this cloud coverage. I'm going to go on a whim and say this is probably cover 2. Just by the picture, there's nobody really in a Tampa type. It might be Tampa because this linebacker looks like he's getting depth. So we can say cover 2 Tampa maybe, but I mean, this is amazing ball. 12 has to come down with this. Whatever it is, whatever they were trying to play, there's definitely some type of cloud. The way this guy's playing, the way this guy's pivoting is cloud. 12 gets over the top, and man, dude's not able to come down with it. We get another look at it here. Huff puts a good ball there. Oh, man. 12's probably thinking about his celebration. He's not even looking at the ball anymore. Dropped it. Probably trying to think about the toe drag and everything, but didn't work out for him. You got this sail concept up top. The quarterback's going to miss it, but good concept up here. You got cover 3 over the top. You got this guy pushing down into the flats, trying to respect that bubble route. But cover 3, shell, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, all playing cover 3. This guy's coming down. You got a hook on the inside, hook on the inside. That's why this sail concept is good. You're going to run number 1 on a post or a take route to take the overtop coverage away, and then you push that corner or that receiver into a deep corner type sail route concept into that area of the field. It's there. He's just not able to hit it. I'm not sure what influenced his throw. Maybe he was trying to get it over this guy. He didn't want to get it too close to that guy, but he's not able to put it on him. This is also into the boundary, fib into the boundary. So I had mentioned that last week. If anybody keeps up with this channel, we talk about fib, formation into the boundary. This is formation into the boundary. So there's not a lot of space for him to be able to get that throw off and get it into the window that he wants to get it. He's unable to on 3rd and 5. They ended up kicking a field goal. So now you got a 10-7 game, and it's the start of the 3rd quarter. Chattanooga's got the ball, but, to be honest with you, they're not going to do much of anything offensively this second half. I mean, they're going to run the ball. They run it here on 1st down. To me, I'm not a running back. I am not a running back. I swear I'm not a running back. Let me emphasize this to you. I am not a running back. I used to play running back in the day, and I was actually pretty nice, but I started getting too tall, so I had to switch positions. So I wasn't able to do that anymore. So it is what it is. But I'm not a running back. But this man, I can't see the end zone view, so I don't know what he's seeing. But this looks pretty damn good to me. Like I'm saying, I can't see what he's seeing. But this guy looks like he's trying to force you back this way. If you go back to, these blocks are all sealed. This guy's got them sealed. We got him sealed off, brother. Come, we got a lane to victory, and you got your receiver about to, I guess he's leaving the corner, but shoot, we'll take that matchup all day. Either way, he still turns it into something, but from my view, when I watched it, I felt like he might have had a window here. I don't know. I can't see the end zone view, so I can't see what he's seeing. I gotta guess it looks a little different for him. He's still turning it into something. This D lineman is obviously, giving that tackle a hard time, as we can see, and he turns it into a decent gain of maybe 5. So you got a 2nd and 5, 14 minutes left in the third quarter. Gonna run it again. And the clip was kind of cutting up, but he didn't really get much. He didn't get much of anything. So we'll skip through that one. You got a 3rd and 3 now. You got 2nd on 2nd down. You got 2 on 2nd down, and you got a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, and just nothing. Just nothing. You got all these hats in the box. So it's, what personnel we got? 2 tight ends. We're in 12 personnel, and you just got all these hats in the box. Really just man coverage out here. Man. This safety's playing downhill fast. This safety not really playing downhill, but he's close to the line of scrimmage too. You just got hats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hats close to the line of scrimmage at the snap. Now you got 9. Corners aren't really a factor. They don't need to be, but man, that's tough. That's tough on 3rd and 3. You really get nothing. It's tough. You got a 4th down. They ended up punting it away. Furman's got the ball now. You got 12 minutes left in the third quarter. 2nd and 6. Run it to number 8. And it's a pretty good tackle by this guy. Pre-snap motion. You got the receiver coming down to crack. Getting this tight end around. Getting on that safety. Or that's a corner. Tight end coming around, getting on that corner. It's a pretty good block. But that linebacker makes the tackle. Good play by them. 3rd and 2. And they're going to run this toss play. Pulling around the center on the toss. Center and tackle are pulling around. Center can't really get on them. And they ended up punting it away on 3rd and 2. Now, this is probably the play. It's 10-7 Furman right now, middle of the third quarter. This is probably the play that changed the game. Watch this corner. This is a phenomenal play by this corner, but this is probably the play that turned it around. You're going to get what seems to be quarters pre-snap. Basically, man on the outside for the receivers on the outside because it's 12 personnel. So these corners and receiver, this corner and this receiver are really manned up. This guy, he breaks on the ball phenomenally. He runs the route better than the receiver did. Receiver breaks at the top on the comeback. Corner breaks on it before he does. And number 1 is off to the races. He doesn't score, but he gets Furman inside the 5-yard line. And that is truly what I believe ended up being the difference in the game. Furman obviously won 26-6, but 26-7, but just throughout the whole game, it was just not a lot of scoring going on, not a lot of offensive activity for either team, and then that seemed to blow the doors wide open. You run it in 2 plays later with their running back. Now it's a 17-7 ball game with 11 minutes left in the third quarter. So turnover, points right after the turnover, and now you're really chasing. You're down by 10. Still got a whole bunch of time left, but you're just not getting anything going offensively. Their D line has been dominating your offensive line. Their offensive line has not so much been dominating your D line, but you haven't really been able to, get any negative plays for them. Your defense hasn't been able to produce any negative plays from their offense. So, it really was a stalemate for a lot of that second quarter and a lot of that third quarter, for a lot of this third quarter. But I think that turnover kind of switched the script on everything. And now Chattanooga's really chasing. 17-7, 11 minutes left in the third quarter, 1st and 10, and they get nothing. Great play by their D lineman right here. Looks like a 1 technique maybe. And he's just going to work down the line of scrimmage. Good play. You got a 3rd and 9. for Chattanooga. Quarters coverage over the top, or really looks like cloud down here. Definitely cloud here. So we're gonna say this is probably a cover 6 maybe, because cover 2 and then cover 4 over here. But it doesn't really matter. Their quarterback gets pressure, and I don't know. I think that ball skipped across the ground. I think that ball had skipped across the ground. That's why it wasn't. It didn't count as a completion. Skipped a little bit on 3rd and 9, and they punt it back away to Furman. So Furman's got the ball now, and they're gonna go back to running the ball once again. They're running that same run concept they've been running all game, pulling the guard around, got the tight end whipping back around, finding work, and he's trying to get something. He gets about 7 on 1st down, or on 2nd down. So you got a 3rd and 3, 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Another run on 3rd and 3, and they get the 1st down. Man, that hole opened up wide open in the middle. Look at this. So you got this linebacker who's supposed to be in this gap. He is in the gap. That's why the running back didn't run in this gap over here. But it's like bodies are getting moved. Watch him move this D lineman. Watch this guard move this D lineman. Moved out of the way. Literally displaced him from the hole. Excuse me. So I think this is definitely something to watch. Their O-line definitely is playing physical up front, moving guys, getting that 1st down on 3rd and 3. Now you got 3rd and 10. Let me see something. Yeah, so I think they might have called a penalty on the last play. I think they might have, or this might be the next drive and they just didn't get anything going. But you got 3rd and 10. They called a penalty. I believe they called offsides. Yeah, they called offsides right here. You're gonna run this screen to the running back, and he's gonna get you way down in Chattanooga territory, way down in the red zone. Great play right here. Look at the play design. Still guards in center blocking for it. It's always the guards and centers blocking for those screens. Or I guess not this time. You got guard, center, tackle. So you got this center guard tackle here blocking for the screen. He's getting right behind him. And I know if you, like I said, if you follow this channel a lot, we always talk about linemen in space. You don't gotta do too much. 2 of them go to the same guy. You'd like this guy to probably work that way, but it is what it is. 63 misses, but it doesn't matter because number 9 is gonna cut it back. Receiver gets a pretty good block, and they're down inside the 10-yard line. Another run to number 8, and he gets tackled right around the 5-yard line. Got that guard, tight end coming around. Guard, tight end. Bam, bam. Good blocks. Get him inside the 5. Try to throw the ball, and it's a great catch. I mean, phenomenal catch, but he's out of bounds. So I'm not sure what the route concept was here. Probably like, looks like verts, some type of vertical concept. And I suspect that I think that tight end had ran a post, because I think he ends up on inside there. I think that's the tight end right there running that post. But looks like just they tried to act like they're switch verting, but then they stayed inside outside. Just a little out of bounds on 3rd and goal. So that made it 20-7 with 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Furman. You got a 1st and 10 for Chattanooga. They're going to try to take a shot deep down the field. You're in 12 personnel. You run the quick out. Probably a wheel though, because it looks like he's about to turn up right here. I don't know. I can't see. So you run the quick out, maybe a wheel by number 2, but then you got the post by number 1, and he just airmails it, but it's also not there. You know, you got this corner on the backside. Looks like man coverage, probably quarters though, just turns into man. And then you got this backside corner who doesn't have any responsibility, so he's gonna go get nosy, knock that down. Now you got a 3rd and 10 for Chattanooga. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Gonna have to scramble and just throw it away on 3rd and 10. Over top coverage, looks like man down here. Nope, it's cloud. So you got to cover 6 here. What looks like to me to be cover 6. Cloud on this side, 6 over on this side, quarters on this side, cover 2 on this side. Seems like to be Can't really see the route concepts. Looks like that receiver will stand vertical on this top side. Nobody's open. They throw it away. You got a 1st and 10, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Run for Furman. Once again, it's nothing though. I mean, Chattanooga played pretty decent defense in this game. They played pretty decent defense. Good play. Maybe 1 yard gain on that run. Now you got a 2nd and 11. Spot concept. Same spot concept. Got the horizontal stretch. That makes the corner respect that. You spin the receiver on a spot route about 5 yards down the field. Give him the ball right now. Good route concept. Easy to complete. That's not too hard. Great completion. You got a 3rd and 5 coming up. 3rd and 5. Send number 89 in motion. He's staying in protection. You got max protect out of 11 personnel. Receiver's running down the field, but he can't get him the ball. So you run the widened hitch, or I mean, it looks like a widened hitch. It might be an in route, or maybe they were trying to get this screen. Oh man, okay. So we can't see the full picture, but I can only guess that this is the exact same play that they missed early on in the first quarter. I think it was like one of their first plays that they missed, that they weren't able to get off. But I mean, they probably covered it this time. It looks like there's so much coverage back there that they're not even threatened by this right now. And he tries to point him downfield, but he's just going to end up running it. Gets the first down though on 3rd and 5. Very important. You got a 2nd and 8 coming up. You got about 3 minutes left. He's just going to throw this quick hitch to number 2. You're running double hitches by number 1 and number 2 receivers. This just happens to be number 2, his number. And he's going to get upfield for a first down on 2nd and 8. Another hitch, all mirrored hitches right here by these guys, keeping everybody else in protection on the RPO. I don't know if this is actually able to run it. I think this is actually a run, and it's just RPO attached. Yep, RPO attached, and he'll get the first down. You got a 2nd and 12. Mirrored route again. You got slants up top and out more at the bottom. Out, quick out, and a more route at the bottom. He's going to try to work the slants, throw it to number 2, and it's a good play. Good play to number 2, the number 2 receiver. 3rd and 8 coming up, and they run the screen to number 88. Screen to number 88. He's going to work across the field, and he's going to finally get free. So once again, with these screens, let's see who we got working out. This time we have the guard and the 2 guards and the center. Working out, quick screen, missed tackle right there. Oh well, and he gets up the field. Good hustle by this backer though. Way to not give up on the play. That might be a D lineman actually. Yeah, it's a D lineman. Look at that hustle, man. Look at that hustle. Great play by him, but better play by Furman to get down in red zone territory. They ended up, oh, the field switched. I was about to say. Close to red zone territory. They might have got a penalty on that though. Let me see. So they ended up on the 25. Now it's a 1st and 20. I think they might have got a penalty, but they still got the first. I don't know, no, because they wouldn't have backed them up. So something happened with them to where they're now on a 1st and 20. They might have got a holding on the play before this. I think that's actually what happened. They got a holding on their last play right before this, so I cut it out. So now it's 1st and 20. Anyway, it's 15 minutes left in the game. The start of the 4th quarter, 27 lead for Furman, 20-7 lead for Furman, and you got a 1st and 20. They're going to run it on 1st and 20, and they get about 6 or 7 yards from the running back. Pulling that center tackle around. Seal it on the front side. He doesn't have to hit front side. And he gets about 7 or 8. Now you got 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Booting out. And he tries to hit him on that over, but it's unsuccessful. Man, seems like a lot of times they got a lot of guys in this kind of the same area. You're pushing this tight end out to the flats. They've been running this run all day where they're bringing the tight end back across. So this time they kept him on the flat route. Got the overs coming across, and it's a good play by the DB. You got a 1st and 10 for Chattanooga. Let's see if they can get anything going. Run on 1st down. tackle for loss or tackle for 1 yard a gain. You're bringing this receiver back across on the bam block. And the safety is going to make the, is that safety or corner? The safety is going to make the tackle. Safety, nickel, whatever you want to call it. They're going to come down here and make the tackle. They still get a decent run out of it. Now you got a 3rd and 6. Quick out. They try to hit the quick out like they've been hitting all game. Haven't really gone downfield, but try to hit the quick out. And it's a turnover. And this is really the dagger. They really were down and out the whole game. If you've been watching, if you've stayed this long and been able to stick through this video, it's been fairly it's been kind of a boring game, but eventually they get the interception, and that's really the dagger in the game. That's really the dagger in their hearts. Furman's gonna get the ball back, run, fake run, RPO, and they're gonna do the pop pass. So they fake that same run they've been doing, pulling that tight end across and the guard around, trying to act like they're sealing down. Might have been a pretty successful run, to be honest. But they pop pass it. He caught it, but I believe they called illegal formation. So you got a 3rd and goal. Gonna try to run it again, and he's not gonna get in there. Great pursuit by Chattanooga. Decent blocks. Really muddy on the inside, but the running back's trying to block in front of him, but you can only block one. He picked one, and the one actually still made the tackle. Inside the 2 yard line, they ended up not scoring, and you're gonna get like one more good run from Chattanooga, but I don't even remember why I put these on here. I think I put one more drive on there because I think they had got like an explosive play. But you got this explosive play you got this good run by number 8, I think his number was. Good play by him. Another run. Too little, too late. That's what we're going to call it. Another run, and I think this might be the last play. Another run, but he gets tackled for loss. 3rd and 2. They don't get it. That was it. Yeah, so that's going to do it for this video today, man. Furman is going to play the Grizz this week on Friday, December 8th, 7 p.m. underneath the lights. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great environment. Furman is 10-2. They are the SoCon champs, so they will be meeting the Big Sky champs. It's going to be a quarterfinal matchup. I can't remember the last time the Grizz hosted a quarterfinal matchup. Somebody should do the research for me, but it's going to be the first quarterfinal matchup I know in a while in Grizz, so should be pretty turned up. I think there was about 20,000 at the game last week, so it's going to be a good crowd this week, and it's going to be exciting. Furman comes in trying to run the ball, playing really good defense. They only gave up 7 points in their second round matchup, so it's going to be defense on defense, I believe. It's going to be about controlling the line of scrimmage. It's going to be about controlling the time of possession. It's going to be about who can run the ball most effectively, who can hit those deep plays down the field when they get the opportunity, and it's going to be about turnover margin, man. Taking care of the ball. Furman turned over the ball early, but they were able to bounce back from that. They had no more hiccups. Yeah, so whoever can take care of the ball most, whoever can play the best defense, and whoever can run the ball best. Run the ball, stop the run, win the turnover battle. That's what Coach Houck says. I fully believe in that, and we're going to see this week. I appreciate you guys for tapping into my channel once again. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Give me a follow, whatever you want to do. Follow my socials, follow this channel, subscribe to this channel. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I just got over 600 subscribers, so if you guys can help me get over 1,000, that'd be amazing. I appreciate you guys tapping in, and I'll catch you guys next week.